Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm almost welcoming myself back because it's been a while. Almost 2 weeks, I believe, since I've posted a video, and I'm so excited to be back and posting this video. This is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Go through my closet and my bedroom and just declutter and clean up. I feel like my bedroom is a place that just kind of gets the last straw. If you've watched my other videos, I always say mopping my floor is like the cherry on top or the icing on the cake, and so it's not something I always get to. And so I feel like my bedroom and like my space here is kind of like that at looking at like a whole house perspective. It always gets the short end of the stick. So decided to make a dedicated video for my closet and bedroom so I could make sure that I got to all of these items and didn't keep putting them on the back burner. I am 20 weeks pregnant now and with my third kiddo, so clothes just are weird, and it's hard to look at a bunch of things that don't fit or haven't fit in a very long time. If you're new here, I have a daughter, Josie. She's 3 years old, and my son Jax turns 2 in August, and my third one is due this November. So there's some clothes that I haven't been able to get back into since I was pregnant with Josie, and so I decided, I'm going to take some time, go through my clothes, and get rid of things that don't fit or that I don't like anymore. And if for some reason I get back down to a size I was at and wish I had that item, then, I'm just going to reward myself and buy something new then. But these clothes are serving no purpose, just sitting in my closet and not being worn, either because I don't like them or because they don't fit. So we are going through literally every drawer and every section of my closet and all the spaces in my bedroom, and we're deciding what needs to go trash wise, what is going to be donated, and what's going to stay. And then I even go through and kind of reorganize a little bit. So this t-shirt drawer you'll see here in a minute, I decided to actually take all the t-shirts out, refold them, and put them back in. I just feel like it made everything fit better and look nicer, and overall it only took 4.5 minutes. So for me, that's worth the effort that it took to kind of like get that aesthetic look and make me feel good about the way my drawers are looking. I've gone through my athletic shorts and skirts, then I went through t-shirts, and now I'm moving down to this bottom drawer where I keep like casual / athletic long sleeve shirts. I don't have a ton of long sleeve shirts. So in this drawer I also keep seasonal items. So I had 4th of July items in here, and I removed those because I actually filmed this part of the video on the 4th of July while my kids were napping, and so I removed the 4th of July items, and I'm going to actually add dare I say it, my Halloween and fall items. That's just the next big thing on my list. I'm not wearing them yet, but they will be there and they will be ready when I need them. So I will actually get those like fall and Halloween like items out of the closet here in a minute. But what I'm doing now is going through and I'm literally touching every single item of clothing that's hanging, folded, what have you, to make sure that it's something that I want to keep or get rid of. A tip that I have for you is that if you're teetering on the edge and you don't want to get rid of something, but you're not sure, you're like, I probably should donate it, go ahead and turn your hanger hook the opposite way. So when you go back through your closet the next time and you declutter, you'll see that hanger turned. And if you have the same thought of, I don't know, I think I should probably donate it, if you see that hanger turned around, it's a good sign to you that it's okay to go ahead and donate it. I go through my closet pretty frequently, I'd say, probably like 3 or 4 times a year. Every season I try to do it, just because I feel like it's good to have a fresh set of eyes on things. And I truly believe that there's only been like 1 or 2 times when I've regretted donating something, and it's only because I wish I had that thing for a special event or an occasion, not because of everyday use, if that makes sense. So a lot of times I like to buy new for occasions anyways, and so that's typically not a problem, but it has happened once or twice, but not enough that it would ever halt me or stop me from going through my clothes and donating them. I've already said this, but I just think it's so much more beneficial to donate them and get them into other people's hands and who are actually going to use them and wear them, as opposed to sitting in my closet and just collecting dust. One indicator that it was time to go through my closet and declutter was the fact that I had run out of hangers. In previous closet declutters that I've done, I've told you all that I had a new rule of, okay, if I get something new, I need to donate something. I only have a certain amount of hangers, and you're not buying more hangers to have more clothes. if you don't have hangers, it's time to declutter. So you might have noticed the pile of clothes on my floor. That wasn't because I didn't do laundry and put them away. That was because I had no more hangers. So it was time to go through this. This has been a really good, mental check on my clothes and what I have and what I don't have. So just another tip, have a certain amount of hangers and don't let yourself buy more before you go through and you declutter your closet. Those hangers I just showed you were from clothes that I am donating, and so now I have enough hangers that I can hang up the purchases and clothes that I had on the floor, and I still have plenty of hangers left over for, I'm sure, more clothes that I am going to purchase in the future. I mentioned before that I like to go through my clothes like every single season, and I think that's a good thing to do, because when you are not in a season of clothing, for instance, we're in the summertime, and so my winter items like my pants and leggings, those items are not worn as much, so I was less ready to donate those items because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to wear this season in the winter time, and I didn't want to get rid of something if I was actually going to wear it. So my summer, spring clothes were easier to donate since I have recently worn them, know what fits, know what I gravitated towards. And so by going through and decluttering your closet by the seasons, then you are always getting rid of all of your clothing, going through and able to donate those kind of items. I also did go through every single thing in my closet and all my drawers. So I did go through and get rid of socks, bras, underwear, PJs, swimsuits, those kind of things. But I just did those off camera. Shoes are kind of like a love language for me. I joke around all the time with my family that you pretty much won't catch me spending a ton of money on a t-shirt. I'll look at a t-shirt and be like, oh my gosh, $35, $40, that's ridiculous. But I'll look at a pair of shoes that's $200 and I'm like, absolutely yes, buy. So I'm definitely a shoe person. I get it from my dad. He is probably has more shoes than I do. Definitely has more shoes than my mom. And so I'm blaming him for this, but we all have our thing. I really like shoes and sweatshirts. So that's my thing. Let me know down in the comments below what you tend to splurge on or gravitate towards. But those two, shoes and really not sweatshirts, but like a crew neck, not a hoodie. Crew necks are where it's at. So this big box that I pulled down is all of my seasonal clothing. So I'm going through all of the clothes and getting rid of things that I don't wear, it doesn't fit. I find that if you keep items that don't fit, and then you get to the season and you wish you could wear something and it doesn't fit, it's just more sad than it's worth. And so I'm just going to get rid of those and give it to someone who would benefit from it. And then, like I said, I'm going to move the Halloween items into the drawer with my long sleeve shirts. I did go through that travel bag on the right. It has backup stuffed animals for my kiddos. So we have a Luigi stuffed animal and a Biscuit dog stuffed animal in there, just in case something happens to their prized possessions. Those are in there. I have other bags in there, like a bag within a bag within a bag, that kind of thing, just for storage. And then I also have, in the wintertime, I like to use like a faux light. It helps. I truly think it helps with seasonal depression. I kept one in my bedroom, and then I also had one in my kitchen. And so when I cooked in the wintertime and it was already dark at 5 p.m., I swear that helped so much. This little caddy cubby area holds sweaters, socks, and scarves. So I went through the scarves and the socks off camera, and I'm going through the sweaters now. I actually donated. I have 7 sweaters here right now. I ended with just 3 sweaters. So I put those all in one of the cubbies, and then in the other cubby I put extra maternity clothes that I just have had from my other 2 kiddos' pregnancies. And so that's what goes in this bottom cubby here. So making good use of all of our space. I ended this closet clean and declutter with 1 trash bag and 4 bags of clothing donations, which is just mind-blowing to me every time I am able to collect all these donations. I don't know how I house all these clothes or where they all come from when I'm able to donate so many clothes every time I declutter. So the closet portion of this video was all filmed in one day. I did some during my kids' nap time. Majority of it was during their nap time, and then finished up a little trickle of it after they went to bed. This is now day 2. I'm going through my nightstand. My husband doesn't have a nightstand. Since we got pregnant with our third, his office is now transitioning into a kid's room, and he has a small desk in our room, so his nightstand went, but now we have a bench at the end of our bed, and that's kind of where he houses a lot of his stuff. But I had not gone through my nightstand in so long, so I'm going through these items, and I am donating or throwing away a lot, but donating some and then relocating some other things. So there's just been things that have been tossed in here and forgotten about. I was so excited though because I was actually able to clear out a spot. You'll see here for my planner, notebook, and my pencil pouch, and that has been living on top of my dresser and just feels cluttery. And so the fact that I have a space where I can close a drawer, know where it is, it has a home, has felt so good. After wiping down the dresser and my nightstand, I'm going ahead and going through these blankets. There were some hidden gems in there that I relocated, but I ended up donating 2 blankets and putting the rest of them back. I love a good cozy blanket, and it's nice to have these in the winter or when we're cuddling with the kids or just laying down on top of the bed. I feel like some of the best naps you can take are on top of your comforter with a throw blanket. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just fabulous. So the icing on cake, the very last thing I'm doing is vacuuming, and then we will be completely done with this bedroom and closet clean and declutter. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I had lost some of my excitement or drive for my YouTube channel, and I have refound some of that energy again. And I think that's because I am switching my focus to broadening my horizons to include more motherhood content. And so I hope you're excited for that because I am thrilled. So we're going to still have the same awesome cleaning, decorating, decluttering, all of that good stuff, but just now we're adding in some sprinkles of mom life. And so I'm hoping to have a vlog about our Branson trip up for y'all shortly. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.